have a problem with that. And we're going to give you the video proof right here. You know how we get it. Tudor Parfitt basically told you that some slaves could have been influenced by the Judaism that was in West Africa. And watch this. Watch what this charlatan said about 4 years ago. And we got on him about this. And pretty much chopped him up. I did a video that did 20,000 views on my channel and probably did 60,000 views on Maccabees TV. In response to him saying this, you're going to see it right here.
Echo.
Y'all can see the video. This is Hell Up in Harlem with Dr. Reggie, Captain Zaria, Gorilla Hebrew, and Garfield by Baba TV. If y'all remember Baba TV back in that time, you know what I'm saying? You've been here for a while. So watch what Garfield says. And remember what Tudor Parfitt said about some of these slaves, and then referring to them as Jews. Watch this.
In the Western Hemisphere. I'm not talking from parts of Africa to Freetown. He's not the first cat that wanted to debate me or have dialogue that I stepped away from. He's a nobody. Shalom. Hey, peace and blessings to everybody here. But we know what's going on. I said last week right here that anybody that can provide evidence that anybody who came on a ship to America was a Hebrew Israelite. That's what I said. I'm going to ask Gorilla Hebrew right now. Can you?
Do you hear what he said? Show me that anybody came off a ship here to America that was a Hebrew Israelite.
Off a ship.
The Western Hemisphere, right? Mm-hmm. Niggas was saying this all like for a minute. This is what was running to, as if it was like
y'all got to excuse language with these guys
of their BS. And we just heard Tudor Parfitt say so eloquently. Let me go back to it. That some slaves could have in fact been those Jews, man. Let me get back to a 17-minute marker.
Entirely likely.
So hold on, Murray. Stop it.
Some slaves, anyway. I'm not saying it's all slaves, and I certainly don't subscribe.
What happened?
Hold on. I was saying I could play it from my computer from the actual video, if you want to. He said the 17-minute mark.
I don't know. It's a different. They stretched it. If they stretched it, it's different.
17-minute mark on my video.
Oh, hold on. I can't see.
Subscribe to the idea that all African Americans are naturally Israelites, and they have replaced the Jews in the Great Dispensation. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that some Jews, both in Central America, and in the United States, had every reason to be influenced by the Judaism that we know to have existed in the 18th century.
I don't see no screen. What you doing?
Hold on. I got you.
From Luango or from...
This guy just killed their whole argument. Hold on a second. You see, I never knew where the timeline was. Now that I know what they're talking about, I want y'all to listen to this. He's going to say, I'm going to say what he's going to say before. You know what? Let me just let it play. And y'all, listen to this. Listen to this carefully. Ready? You ready, Marine? Is it on the screen?
Yep.
More racial themes, or rather themes to do with the evolution of the race myth. It's got to do with Luango, and there we've got very, very hard, relatively recent evidence, because it was a scientific mission to West Africa taken by the Germans in 1870, 1871, and they left behind huge tomes in German which describe, among other things, this black Jewish community, which was still at that time practicing a form of Judaism. So Luango, where these people came from, was one of the main slave exporting kingdoms in West Africa, and therefore it is entirely likely that some slaves, anyway, I'm not saying it's all slaves, and I certainly don't subscribe to the idea that all African Americans are naturally Israelites and they have replaced the Jews in in the Great Dispensation. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that some Jews, both in Central America and in the United States, had every...
Y'all can't hear that? Type of one, y'all can't hear that?
The Judaism to have existed in the 18th century when they crossed to the Americas, either from Loango or from points north, certainly Senegal, and further south, possibly Nigeria. We don't know very much about the practice of Judaism in Nigeria at that time, but let's assume that Equiana was not lying.
Mm-hmm. You know, what you said is perfect. It actually sums up a lot of what you've been saying over the years. That, you know, I always tell folks this: I don't have a problem with a Jew being any color.
Hold on a second. So, Bereen, if they want me to play the part when he said that they could possibly be Israelites, he's saying that they basically were converts, because he's saying that they could be connected to the people in Loango, that they lived near the region, and those people were practicing regular Judaism. How is it that this guy is saying they could be, and that we take that as it happened? I don't understand people. He never said that. He said it's possible. That's all he said. So maybe, do I need to play it over? Is there another time marker?
Yeah, maybe it's an your video, Genesis 49 video gonna sound better. It's more clear on that video. Read the screen, Garfield.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
We can hear you. You know that, right?
Ask Garfield what it really means that those Jews in West Africa slept with African women and produced children. What does that really mean? I think his point might be that they're still Jews, regardless if their fathers weren't.
Type of one, if that's what you mean, Plumber. Type of one, if that's what you mean.